It's irresistible.
What is up, YouTube? Iceman Carnage here, and guys, today, as you can see, I am going to be talking about the Battlefield 1 Open Beta. Now, the Battlefield 1 Open Beta started 2 days ago on August 31st, and today, in the making of this video, it is now September the 2nd, and this will run on between the span of, I believe, 4 days. So yesterday was day 2, so this is day 3 of Battlefield 1, or the Battlefield 1 Open Beta, as you can say. I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on Battlefield 1 so far, ever since this beta has dropped, and how I think the game is going to be. I mean, how I basically think it's going to honestly end up, and how, like, what the, basically what the final product's going to look like. I think it's going to be a really, really, really great game, and I mean, I'll just talk about the features about Battlefield 1. So we're going to probably just get into all the multiplayer, and then I will start talking about everything I believe that. So as you can see from the immediate start off on the multiplayer menus, when you spawn in, of course, you can spawn in wherever you want, any flag or on any given ally on your team. The flags you will not be able to spawn on if they're not taken by you, of course, but what I like the most is the spawning system. When you spawn it literally just, you teleport right into the world, and it's not like that whole, oh, black screen, and then you're just there in that, like, you know, in the world, and you know how you got there. Now it's basically you, like, it, like, literally just does a really cool animation that I think is just a really nice just feature they added on, to where you just see yourself transitioning from menu into worlds, and or from where, you know, yeah, it's basically it's the menu. I mean, I consider it being the menu, or I consider it being just the spawn screen. I don't know. I mean, that's what really we've called it for. But other than that, as you can see, the world is very, very, very vibrant and fluent, and it moves really well. And the response time on the controller is it's a quick response time. So there's no delay, and there's just, for a beta, there's really, I haven't seen any problems with it. The only problems I've seen with the beta were just for the fact that the first couple days the servers were not that great. But as you can see, vehicles move the same, and especially when you are getting shot at, when you basically have enemy gunfire pointing or going towards you, your screen will start to transition to a weird new filter, and you will be alerted that there's gunfire either near you or being shot towards you, or that there's any enemy gunfire, yeah, basically coming to you. But the system in Battlefield 1 is just, honestly, it's anything that Battlefield 4 wasn't. Anything that you saw wrong in Battlefield 4, I believe Battlefield 1 is going to be. The vehicle system when you do spawn in is a lot different. There's no, like, other selections. I mean, for a beta, there's not that much vehicles you can really get your hands on, other than a plane, a mini tank, which is basically just a one-man little tank you can drive around. The different varieties of planes range from a attack plane, a bomber plane, and I believe it's a fighter plane is the other class of plane. The bomber plane is the biggest and the slowest. The one I'm driving right now, I believe this is the attack plane, and the fighter plane is the more agile, quick, but it's a lot easier to crash, because when you turn in the what's it called? When you turn in the fighter plane, you lose a lot of speed. And as you can see on my screen right now, there is a bomber plane. The bomber plane is really big. It's compared to the attack plane, is a lot bigger, and it moves a lot slower, and the turn a lot worse. But as you can see, this is the only map on the beta that we are able to try out. And other than that, honestly, the world flows really well. There's no problems with any of the textures, like rendering out or glitching out or bugging out, and the animations for when your vehicle gets destroyed or it gets shot at, it does stop you. Eventually, if you don't repair it, because you can self-repair it by holding LB, as you can see I'm doing right now, but when you self-repair, you cannot move your vehicle, meaning that if you're going straight towards a mountain and you self-repair, I can't move at this very moment. I have to wait until that little thing's all the way up, or I just stop repairing and then I can move, and then angle myself out, and then repair again. But when you're in a plane, I don't think there is a boundary to how far you can go. Of course, every map does have a boundary, so you'll have to stop eventually. But when you're in a plane, the boundary goes a lot further than it would be whenever you're on foot. So if I were to go too far in a plane, but it doesn't tell me that I am out of limits, if I were to jump out of my plane, I would have a countdown timer. So I'll have to get back, of course, into the little boundary you see there on the map. That little white line that you do see there on the map is the surrounding areas to where you can't go past those limits, or you'll be counted as out of the area, out of bounds, or however you call it. And honestly, the weapon system is the same. There's 4 classes: Assault, Support, Medic, and Scout. Assault being a range from submachine guns to any assault rifles. Medics being from any carbines. Support being from heavy machine guns. And Scout from being just mostly sniper rifles and long range rifles. Some assault rifles and some burst rifles, which is basically they do act as some sniper rifles. They provide the same amount of damage, not really damage, but the same amount of, I would say, just distance that a sniper rifle would give off if you were to shoot one, compared to some sort of burst weapons. And just there's a counter for everything in this game. There's a counter for exactly everything in this game. You have, as you can see, if you have a little assault rifle, or I don't know what this could be honestly considered, an assault rifle or a machine gun, there's a heavy machine gun to counter that. If you have a heavy machine gun, there's a sniper rifle to counter that if he's long distance. Everything's just, there's no win-win situation on here. You know, you're not going to get the upper hand in something. It's always going to be someone is going to be ahead of you. And there's there's no more knives. I mean, there's a couple, maybe, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's the beta so far, so I can't really give you a exact what's going to be in the end product or in the full-on game. All I'm basically going to talk about right now is the beta thoughts so far. But like I said, I was going to give my opinion on how I think the end game is going to be and how I think the final product is going to turn out. And with full honesty, I have to say that I believe the final product is going to be simply amazing. The beta has proven to me, it's blown me away. The beta has blown me away, and it's like I said, it's just the beta. You know, when you play betas, you don't expect too much, but you know, playing the Battlefield 1 beta, it's just like, wow, like this is like what? Not even, maybe I would say a little past, not even 25% of the game, and we're already astonished by what Frostbite and DICE have done. This isn't even the full product. This is only like less than 25% of the game so far, and everyone's already having fun. Everyone's already enjoying it and basically feeling like, oh yeah, I'm already playing Battlefield 1, but you know, we won't have it for that much longer, until we have to wait till October to get it. But going back onto my thoughts and everything so far, the game flows really well. Like I said earlier, I mean, there's no delay and there's no lag in between, you know, vehicle turns. There's a couple bugs here and there. Of course, like I said, it's a beta, which you have to understand when there's a beta, if there mostly becomes bugs. But the reason for that is so producers can, you know, basically, well, not producers, but yeah, I mean, more, you know, designers, and they can render and they can fix any of the bugs that people had during the beta, so when the final product comes out, we won't have those bugs anymore. And honestly, I haven't seen a couple bugs. I mean, I've seen, maybe, I'm gonna be honest with you, maybe 2. The only bugs I've seen are when you try and vault onto something, it'll glitch you kind of back to where you were. And the other bug I've seen is when you're driving a vehicle, sometimes you'll kind of hit something that's not even there, but it won't affect you too much. You'll just kind of just come to like a little stop. Other than that, there honestly are no other bugs. There's no problem with aiming. There's no problem with placing anything down. I mean, if you consider the servers to be bugs, and like, if you consider the pause menu to be bugs, and yes, the pause menu is not that great at all. It's very slow, very unresponsive, and the servers were bad for the first couple days. No, for the first day, because everyone was trying to play the beta, which is perfectly understandable. You can't blame DICE for that, for the beta being for these servers being down during the Battlefield 1 beta release because everyone was trying to play the beta. So you can't really blame DICE for that or Frostbite for that. But I mean, like I said, other than that, there's nothing wrong with this, and that's the thing that's so astonishing. Like, I mean, people have probably pinpointed some things I have not noticed so far, and if you pinpointed anything in the Battlefield 1 beta that I missed that's a bug to you, let me know, because I kind of want to see if I can experience it myself, and then I'll see if it's a bug. Not really a bug, but I'll see if it's maybe like a major issue that I think should really be fixed, and I mean, other than that, those are the only two bugs I've seen. There's nothing wrong with this game so far, and it blows me away because this is just a beta. The beta is the work in progress. You look at Ark, and you look at Titanfall, and you look at the Black Ops 3 beta. More than a year ago. You look at all these betas, and then you see that they had all these bugs and glitches and all these just horrible things because it's a beta, it's a work in progress. You can't really blame the developers, but there's a lot to be fixed. You look at Battlefield 1, and people, I mean, I've heard this from like a good amount of people, they feel like this is the final game, and if this were to be the final game, honestly, so be it. I would not care, because this was the final product, and we got everything, and this is how it turned out to be in the end. I wouldn't be mad whatsoever. I would honestly not care, and it wouldn't really affect me much. It would feel like a normal game to me because this is how the beta feels. The beta feels like it's just a normal, just everyday good Battlefield game, and this is what we've been wanting for a while. We've been wanting a World War game, World War One or World War Two. We've been caught up in this futuristic era for too long, and we want to get out of that. And Call of Duty can't provide us with any type of, I guess they're honestly caught up in the futuristic time period, and they just can't find a way to just get out of that. And then you look at Battlefield, and they have no problem with going back in time to World War One. This is the first ever Battlefield World War One game. This is the first Battlefield game that's been set in World War One. That's a fact that's been proven, because people have gone back and looked at all of the dates during all of the Battlefield games and when the games took place, and all the events in the games were either before or past World War One. And this is the first ever World War One Battlefield game, and we really appreciate actually someone listening to the fans when they say they don't want any more exo suits, any more jumping from building to building. They just want a good old fashioned boots on the ground game. And like I said, Infinite Warfare didn't get a beta. It didn't get a work in progress or a playable work in progress game. So we don't know what it's gonna be like. We've just seen little gameplay footages here and there, but that can be altered at any given moment. And then you look at Battlefield, and we can see what we can see what we're gonna pay for. And honestly, I believe that it's gonna be money well spent. It really is. I feel that this is the year that Call of Duty is not going to stand a chance. Call of Duty will not stand a chance during this time period in this coming year. I mean, maybe, I don't know, next year. I don't think Call of Duty has to do a lot. And I mean, Call of Duty needs to do a lot to redeem itself. It needs to do a lot to even come close to Battlefield 1. But think about it, though, that this is going to be the Battlefield game that we're going to play until the next one comes out. And I don't know how many years it's been since Battlefield 4 dropped. It's been a couple, I know that for a fact. I think Battlefield 4 dropped, I believe, the same year Ghost did, so or Advanced Warfare. So it's been a while. It's been a while since we've gotten a Battlefield game, like an actual full-on Battlefield game, like no like Bad Company or anything like that, like a full-on Battlefield game. And you can call it whatever you want, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, anything you want to call it. It's basically everyone's gonna, look on this and just say like that, wow, and they're blown away. And Call of Duty or any other game developer for that matter, any other just game series needs to do a lot to even come close to this, because I think Battlefield 1, and this is an opinion, so I'm not saying this is a fact, but I believe in my own words, in my own opinion, that Battlefield 1 is going to be one of the best games, and it may be like one of the best or even the best game of 2016. That's where I stand, and you can disagree, agree with me as much as you want, but that's where I stand. Battlefield 1 is or will be or may not be, it may come in second or maybe one of the best games in 2016. That is just where I stand, and I will keep that statement until been proven wrong otherwise. But until then, thank you all for watching my thoughts on Battlefield 1 so far. Like I said, this is a beta work in progress, and I'm sorry this video kind of came late. And I do apologize one more time for not uploading like I should have during my scheduled times. It's just because school got a little kind of like, I guess, a little chaotic, and I didn't really think about posting a video because, you know, we were kind of caught up in just experiencing the beta firsthand. And then I just decided to make a video on this. But thank y'all for watching, and guys, I will be doing a video on Sunday, since this is Friday, the day I recorded and will upload this video. Friday, September the 2nd. I will be uploading a video Sunday, September the 4th, and every other day from that. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out, all of you. If you have not, play and enjoy Battlefield 1 for the last day tomorrow. It'll be on Xbox One and PS4. I'm not too sure if it's on PC, but I do know it's on the two main consoles, next-gen consoles, as of now. Go check it out. It is a great game if you want to experience Battlefield 1 before October 21st, which is the worldwide launch date. I will be going to the midnight release of that launch date with some of my scrubs and some of the scrub members. So thank you all for watching, guys. I will see y'all one more time in the next video. Peace out to all of you, and bye.